Participating in PMMI for Delcor has been extremely beneficial. It's given us the opportunity to collaborate with peers in our industry. In fact, today, I would say about 10% of our business at the company has resulted through those kind of collaborations.
When we asked association members what they wanted from the PMMI of the future, they talked about support in global markets, and they discussed market research. But another theme also came up time and time again. It's a leading benefit of the association today, and it's critical to PMMI's role in the packaging and processing industries of the future. We're talking about building relationships with customers and industry peers.
Being able to meet your peers and understand emerging trends and how you as a businessman can be a better businessman, or how you can collaborate with somebody else. By far, I think that is the greatest benefit.
This spring, we've seen 34 new companies join PMMI. That's more than joined in all of 2012 and the largest class of new members in years. And while members do enjoy benefits attached to exhibiting at PACK Expo, that's only the beginning. Still, the PACK Expo trade shows are growing and making a difference to packagers and processors all over North America. And that growth has meant strong financials for yet another year. Net assets from operations totaled $4.7 million, a 44% improvement over budget in 2012. But the financial results are just one measure of success. Consider this. Expo PACK Mexico broke records. PACK Expo International broke records. Expo PACK Guadalajara debuted with triple the attendance initially projected and ended with 2/3 of the 2015 show floor sold. And PACK Expo Las Vegas will be all about the customer. We've already started sending that message, partnering with the groups that our customers identify with, and creating a show floor centered on helping attendees find the solutions they want and need. We're building on a solid foundation with returning features like the Food Safety Summit Resource Center and our customer-centric lounges and pavilions. And now we're adding a new layer of depth with the SMB Fast Track. Our newest initiative makes the customer-centric experience personal for executives from small to medium-sized manufacturers. We're talking about your best and busiest customers, the ones who don't have the staff or time to be anything but nimble and quick, and who play increasingly important roles in key markets: baking snack, confectionery, pharmaceutical, dairy, meat, produce, and wine. Participants get more opportunities, more convenience, and more access to exhibitors. And that's going to mean more business for you. In today's business environment, one continent isn't enough. PMMI members from Manitoba to Mexico City need a global marketing and sales strategy.
One of the biggest challenges we face to grow our business globally is finding agents that match up with our company well. What we've really found works is using PMMI's global marketing services, whether it's the agent matchmaking services at PACK Expo or leveraging our connections within PMMI.
Business intelligence reports on specific global markets and economic conditions help you get the lay of the land. Offices in China and Mexico deliver the understanding and connections needed to enter markets smoothly, with fewer worries about local customs and rules.
If you are not taking advantage of this opportunity, you're missing out. Bellatrix has benefited tremendously from this opportunity by meeting wonderful agents internationally. If we are selling our products internationally, we need to know the inside scoop in all of these countries and the intricate details about these markets.
It's what PMMI does, giving you tools and opening avenues for you to grow your business no matter where your customers are.
Finding the correct agent or other sales avenue overseas is the biggest challenge. We use PMMI for their database and for their matchmaking programs, which help us out quite a bit.
Those tools also come in the form of market research, data that will help you understand your customers even better. This year's studies are covering markets including confectionery, food safety, dairy, and packaging materials. Now, how much would you pay for all this? Since you're a member, you get most of them for free, but if you weren't, the list price would be substantially higher, $25,000.
Ultimately, what we ended up doing, though, as we wrote our business plan, was really having to find the source that really gave us the information we needed. As we searched, we found that the PMMI had all this information that we were looking for. It was really at our fingertips, and it's at your fingertips too.
Talk about an offer you can't refuse.
Where else can you go to get 53 key executives within the industry laying out the problems and challenges that their companies and corporations have? Follow that up with PMMI's input as to how can we react to those challenges and opportunities.
Insert and tighten the Phillips screw into hole B.
In addition to all that data and market information, growing a business or industry requires people. As an employer, you need to be able to gauge just where your new hires or seasoned veterans fall on the learning curve and keep them up to date. PMMI's online mechatronics certificate program and e-learning courses are just the tools you need, and the colleges and universities know it.
I was invited to an education conference in Pittsburgh and talking about how the community colleges can get involved in mechatronics, but one of the challenges they face is how do they independently demonstrate to employers that their students are well trained. The way they do that and where they're looking for help is certification programs, internet-based tests that demonstrate that their students know what they're doing and that they've learned the required material. An interesting thing that came up that the gold standard for the certification test was PMMI.
And with educators' emphasis on STEM subjects, science, technology, engineering, and math, PMMI members are in a perfect spot to make a difference from the beginning. Last fall, PMMI members invited high school engineering teams to PAC Expo so they could see for themselves where their considerable skills can take them.
The students have 6 weeks to build a robot from the ground up. The game changes every year and the students have to build a new robot every year. It's an awesome experience for the students. They get experience in designing, building, PR, accounting, financing the robot.
The first robotics program that these students have been working on encourages their ability to work with us, work with our technology, understand what's available in the robotics and the technology world within packaging, excites them about our industry, and what we hope is it develops a workforce for the future for us to be successful in our industry.
We also welcomed post-secondary schools from all over the United States to participate in the amazing packaging race, trying out packaging tasks on the fly and getting to know exhibitors as they did.
I'm afraid for my job now.
We invited Clemson University back to present the packaging test track.
Being able to interact with leaders in packaging is perfect, and bringing them together and showing them our newest research and innovations.
And we organized the 4th annual Student Packaging Solutions Contest, all to spark and maintain interest in packaging and processing as career fields. Bringing us all together, from any point on the supply chain to spark innovation, networking, and opportunity. That's PMMI's strategic vision. Members say the opportunity to connect with peers is one of the most valuable parts of belonging and being involved in PMMI. That it provides a level of understanding you just can't find anywhere else.
They provide a unique atmosphere of social and business settings that you really learn from the other peers in the business. Some of them can be your competitors, but for some reason in the meeting setting, people open up, they share ideas and experiences that's pretty unique and you wouldn't otherwise get that opportunity.
It's so important that PMMI is reaching out to industry leaders who are coming up through the ranks. The Emerging Leaders Task Force will hold its first meeting this May. Their objective? To come up with ways to strengthen their relationships with their peers, established members, and PMMI as a whole. You can do your part by encouraging emerging leaders in your firm to join you at a PMMI meeting. PMMI's Alliance for Innovation and Operational Excellence has a broader take on convening the industry, bringing together CPGs and equipment manufacturers to identify common issues, create solutions, and share them up and down the supply chain. We launched AIOE in 2011, and we're tackling issues that impact production in solution groups for engineering, sustainability, operational reliability, product safety, workforce development, and total cost of ownership, TCO. This year, the work products will cover engineering and sanitary equipment design and TCO. Watch your email for news. For 2013, we've also taken a cue from what members have told us and created a series of regional meetings for members and their customers. These operational excellence forums will give you, your peers, and your customers the chance to talk about common challenges. You'll leave knowing more about what your customers need and how you can help them. These are the connections that make your membership so valuable.
You start to understand each other, you start to learn from each other, you understand your cultures, and you come away with a trust factor and an understanding and a chemistry that you can actually do actual business together.
When it comes right down to it, what it all means is that PMMI brings the supply chain together all year long. We address common issues, we hear each other out, and in the end, we all do our jobs better.